Legislative Update by James R. Vale. A thumbnail shoulder-length photo of Jim Vale in a serious pose accompanies his legislative update. He is wearing the same button-down shirt worn by other BVA headquarters staff members in the small photos accompanying their written columns. The background of the photo consists of a wooden pillar. In a color photo, the shirts would be blue with the red and blue BVA logo and name appearing just below the left shoulder. In the black and white print version of the bulletin, the shirts become a dark gray, but the logo is still clearly visible. There is no photo caption. The text of Jim's update begins. Veterans for generations have been denied VA compensation for wounds and injuries caused by in-service toxic exposures from burn pits, herbicides, Agent Orange, biochemical agents, and even radiation. After a protracted and controversial legislative fight in Congress, H.R. 3767, known as the Sergeant First Class, SFC, Heath Robinson honoring our promises to address comprehensive toxics, PACT Act, was signed into law by President Biden on August 10, 2022. This landmark legislation is considered one of the largest expansions of health care and benefits for veterans in U.S. history and is projected to cost $300 billion over 10 years to help as many as 5 million veterans harmed by toxic exposures during military service. The PACT Act expands and extends eligibility for VA health care for veterans with toxic exposures and veterans of the Vietnam, Gulf War, and post-9/11 eras. It adds more than 20 new presumptive conditions for burn pits and other toxic exposures. It also adds 5 more presumptive exposure locations for Agent Orange and radiation exposure. The requirements of the PACT Act also include mandatory toxic exposure screening to every veteran enrolled in VA healthcare and provides resources to help VA improve research, staff education, and treatment related to toxic exposures. For more information, please visit https://www.va.gov/resources/the-pact-act-and-your-va-benefits/. If you were exposed to toxins in service, you are highly encouraged to apply or reapply if you were previously denied as soon as possible. Survivors of veterans exposed in service to toxins may also benefit from this expansive legislation. For claims assistance, contact BVA's Veterans Service Program at vsp@bva.org or https://bva.org/programs/veteran-service/. BVA continues to advocate for the AUTO, Auto for Veterans Act S444, which now has 15 co-sponsors. Its corresponding bipartisan bill in the House, H.R. 1361, has 68 co-sponsors. If passed into law, this legislation will authorize VA to pay eligible service-connected veterans or service members an additional VA auto grant after 10 years from issuance of the prior auto grant. There is still a shot for this legislation to advance during the lame duck congressional session that occurs after the November midterm elections. Lastly, VA is appealing Bodette v. McDonough, which is the U.S. Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims, CAVC, decision that allows veterans to appeal VA's Program of Comprehensive Assistance for Family Caregivers, PCAFC, eligibility decisions to the Board of Veterans' Appeals. On July 1, the Department of Justice, on behalf of VA, filed their opening brief to appeal the Bodette decision. VA believes the court's reasoning in Bodette poses a potential threat to VA operations given the potential to impact the board with appeals of clinical decisions. During this appeal, veterans will still be able to appeal their caregiver eligibility decisions to the board. BVA will continue to monitor this appeal given its potential significant impact to other veterans' appellate options under the VA Caregiver Program.